Hi, Kara here. I hope you've had a most fantastic holiday with family and friends, and I'm jumping back into the discussion of personalized learning to offer parents a couple of activities that you can do at home while your kids are still home with you. Now, if you're like our family, you might be a little bit tired, a little bit worn from the hectic schedule you've kept, and so this will give you a chance to kind of rest and recover and also remember how great your kids are. So I'm going to go back to the Yellow Parachute Academy definition of personalized learning, and that is where we ensure that students have the tools each of them needs to best get information, stay motivated to work with that information, and then show and share what they've learned with others. And the first step in that process and making sure all those three pieces happen for kids are looking at what each student's strengths are. So for parents, that means going back to the very beginning of what makes each of your kids who he is or who she is. So how do you do that in the crazy schedule that we keep? Take some time out from regular activities and just sit with a notepad. This can even be while they're in a sports competition, while they're dancing, an activity or a lesson that you have a view into, and just write down some things that you notice about your child. It could even be listening to your kids playing, upstairs having a conversation and you're not involved in it. But the point is you're taking time out to watch and listen for what makes your kiddo sparkle, what makes them excited, what do they do well or do naturally without anyone asking them to, remember this or do that. So for example, it could be, a display of generosity, or it could be making connections that other people don't make, problem solving, like relating even one video game to another, or creativity with clay or pens or pencils or ceramics. But just look for those special parts about your child that make them exactly who they are. So make your list, write it down, and then if you have a quiet moment with each child, you can ask that kiddo, what do you like to do? What do you think makes you special? And see if your lists are similar or if they're different. But the place to really start is by taking time out and just listening and watching for the things that each of your children does naturally. And that will even bring joy to you as a parent because you're remembering what's special and unique and fun about each of your kids without having to give them directions or correct or, manage a busy schedule. So I'm gonna ask you to start there. I'm gonna do the same and I'll reconnect soon. I wish you a most wonderful New Year celebration. Take care.